Okay, I have a brand new effect to share with you today. It involves Zener cards. That's Z-E-N-E-R. And for this routine, you can have 1, 2, or 3 spectators. Now, I'm going to assume I just have one spectator across the table from me. If you rather not use Zener cards, you could use ace through 5 of 3 of the suits. Okay, so what I need you to do is tell me how to randomly stack these sets of shapes here, sets of symbols. What do you want first? Star, okay. Circle, we call these wavy lines. The cross or plus sign, and then the square. That's fine. Okay, very good. So why don't we just randomize these really well here, okay. How would you like these 3 piles stacked? It's your choice. Top left, top right, bottom center, of course. Okay, so why don't we mix them further here? This is the Charlier Shuffle. And I do want to mention, anytime I do the Charlier Shuffle within this performance, you can just replace it with an ordinary packet cut if you would like. In fact, I'll probably have you as a spectator cut the cards as well so that you're in control of that. So can you cut the cards and complete the cut? Okay, very good. Now, in an effort to mix the cards here so that everything's above board here, how would you like these stacked? Left on right or right on left? Your choice. Right on left? A note to you as the performer, you can deal out into 2 piles like this with random stacking decided by the spectator as the spectator asks for. Maybe they want left on right. Okay, so we could do many more of those or stop there. Do another Charlier Shuffle here. I'll add a link in the description below to this little mixing routine. And then I need you to come in here and randomly cut it wherever you would like and complete the cut. Now at this point, what I'm going to do is perform a very powerful shuffle. It's called the Klondike Shuffle. This is where you take the top and bottom cards off as one, okay, as pairs. Now because we have an odd number of cards, we'll have a single card at the end, which is fine. Now since we only have 2 of us here, we only need 10 cards. So we're going to discard 5 of these. So should we discard the top 5 or bottom 5 for ease? Your choice. Top 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but just know we could discard the bottom 5. Okay, and I think I'll move the discard pile. I'll keep it in camera view, but further away just so we have more room to work with. And then with the remaining 10 cards, why don't we mix them further with you making important choices. This is called an even up jog. This is where you jog forward the even position cards. How would you like these stacked? Right on left or left right on left? Okay. Another note to you as the performer, you can perform as many of these up jogs with random stacking as the spectator likes. Okay. And then from here, all we're going to do is I'm going to Klondike pairs of cards to the table. And hopefully I can fit 5 pairs, probably just barely. Discard pile's kind of in the way there a little bit. Okay. Now what I need you to do as the spectator is I need you to choose for yourself either the top or bottom card of each of these pairs. So which of these 2 would you like? You want the top one? Okay, very good. Give you the top one. That gives me the bottom one. That's fine. What about here? You want the top one again? Okay, that's fine. I'll take the bottom without going off the camera view. What about here? You want the bottom one this time? Okay, that's great. Shake things up. Let me just move those a little bit. So I get this one. What about here? Top again. You really like the top cards for some reason. Okay. And then what about the last one? You want the bottom one this time. Okay, that's just fine. And so I get the top. Okay, very good. So what we need to do is just kind of bring together our individual piles here. Try not to drop them. Okay, so just set those down. Set yours down in front of you. Mine in front of me. Okay. Well, you may have noticed off to the side I have a piece of paper here. It's actually a written prediction for the outcome of all of this movement and randomization of the cards decided by you, actually. So what is the prediction? Oh, it's about the discard pile. That's interesting. The discard pile will contain one of each of the 5 symbols. Oh boy, what are the chances of that? One of each of the 5 symbols. Well, there's a cross, wavy lines, square, circle, and star. Indeed, indeed, that is true for the discard pile. Oh boy, how did we pull that off? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, well, there's more to it here. Also what? Each of the other 2 piles will contain one of each of the 5 symbols. What are the chances of that? Think about it. Think about all of the randomization where you could have made choices differently than you did. Or if you had cut the cards in a different location, it almost certainly would have turned out differently. Well, one of each symbol in each of these, boy, what are the chances of that? Okay, that's looking good. Looking very good. Looking very good. So we just need this not to be a duplicate. And it isn't. Yes, okay. And then what about my pile? 3 different ones. Oh, yes, indeed. Check that out. How in the world did we together pull that off? That is so unlikely that there must really be something going on here with your intuition in making important choices, because without just the perfect series of choices, this most certainly would not have worked out by chance alone. That is amazing. You are amazing. Okay, so how does this work? Well, you just do everything that I did. I'm not going to go into a lengthy mathematical explanation of this because it's simply using principles taught over and over on the Absolute Math Magic channel. There's no new principles being used here. So for those who have been following my channel, you very likely can figure out why this works. But the fact is, it does work. So if you perform the steps that I showed you, this will end exactly as seen here. Now at this point, you can also see how you could have just one spectator like I had, and we had a discard pile. You could have 2 spectators with a discard pile, or you could have 3 spectators where the discard pile is designated as one of the spectators' sets of cards. Well, I hope you enjoyed that and encourage you to take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.